Hey everyone, welcome to day 3 of the 31 Days of Tarot Challenge 2019. Today's prompt is all about our top 5 oracle cards that we loved or released in 2018. Now this was a hard one again for me because I have so many oracle decks to choose from, but I think I have narrowed it down to my top 5 favorites. I'm sure this is subject to change as time goes on, but I did want to share with you exactly what my top 5 were. Now, as you can see here, I have for number 1, The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. This is one of the first oracle decks I bought several years ago, and it is absolutely beautiful. Now, Colette Baron Reid has many cards or decks to choose from, but what really drew me to this one was the artwork. The cards are beautiful, and it's a very easy deck to work with. Most of the time when I'm using this deck, I'm using it as a companion deck, usually to just a regular tarot deck, because I find that these cards do offer another level of insight and clarity when you use them in conjunction with a tarot deck. So this is number 1, Wisdom of the Oracle. Deck number 2 was also a great one for me. This is the Numerology Guidance Cards. Now, I am really into numerology. I have been ever since I was a teenager, and this is a beautiful deck. Again, very simple. This is also another deck that I edged in royal blue because I thought it complemented the cards very well. I mean, these cards are absolutely stunning, and I love the simplicity of the cards. Also the colors too. So again, I find myself reaching for these at least every week. And again, I use them in conjunction with a tarot deck, depending on what type of spread or reading I'm doing, or what the client is asking, depending on the scope of the question. So I will also have this link below. Actually, I'll have all these decks linked below if you are interested. Next is my Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. One of my most favorite decks by Doreen Virtue. I think a lot of people actually have these cards because I've seen so many readers use them in various spreads in various ways. I know a lot of people use these cards when they're doing altar work, or if they're working with their spirit or angel guides. Again, it's a beautiful deck, very simple to read and understand, and the messages are really simple to interpret as well. And this is just a gorgeous deck. Next are another favorite, my Moonology Oracle cards. Now, I have done a unboxing, up close look on this deck, and if you have not seen that video, I will link it probably at the end of this video to make it easy for you to find. But again, just absolutely stunning cards, very beautiful. And it's so funny because do you ever have a deck that you really like but so much that you're actually afraid to use it? Sometimes I feel that way with this deck because these cards are just so beautiful. Now, I like to do daily reads with this because I feel that they're a quick and easy deck to work with. And if you are someone who follows the phases of the moon or who does do a lot of moon work, this would be an excellent deck for you to have in your collection. And finally, my last deck is the Crystal Mandala Oracle by Alana Fairchild. She's another one where she has a lot of decks, and I do love her work. These cards are absolutely stunning. Check out the backs of those. And then when you look at the images, they're just gorgeous. Now again, this is another deck I use in conjunction with a tarot deck. Again, depending on if I feel drawn to it or depending on what my client may be asking in their reading. I find that this deck really works for personal and spiritual growth as well as personal development. So usually when someone is just starting out on their spiritual journey, or someone who is looking to grow on their spiritual path, this deck works really, really well for that. And if you are someone who works with crystals, you would enjoy this deck as well. So those are my top 5 Oracle decks from 2018. And I love them all. And of course, I still have more in my collection that I will probably end up sharing on this channel at some point. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are participating in 31 Days of Tarot Challenge, please let me know down in the comments below so I can see and follow your video. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.